how you can make breaking out of college the best thing that ever happened to your 19-year-old son. Hi, I'm Hannah Mariama, one of the authors of The Degree Freeway, how to help your 16 to 20-year-old build the life they want. I help families design custom educational plans for their young adults so that they can get great jobs and live amazing lives that they love. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can help your 19-year-old son decide if he should drop out of college and what to do next if he does. I broke out of college at 19. I worked all kinds of jobs from dolphin boat deckhand to nonprofit fundraising before self-teaching into a degree-required tech job and then working in AI and machine learning for years. Let's talk about how you can make breaking out of college the best thing that ever happened to your 19-year-old son. There are 3 big points here that you're going to want to hit in order to make sure that this move is the right one for your son and that you are strategic about what he's going to do afterwards. The first thing that you really have to think about is, what does he want his life to look like? These are conversations that you can sit down and have with him. I would advise doing these broken up so it's not all at once, so it doesn't feel like being grilled. None of us like to do that, and teenagers definitely don't like that either. So consider what type of schedule he would like if he could choose what schedule he works. If he could pick his income, what would he make? Where would he choose to work and live? Would he go into an office? Would he have remote work? What are his larger life goals? High cost of living or a low cost of living? Does he want to open his own business? Does he have hobbies that cost some money, require time commitment and income, like fitness, gaming, or cars? Now, once you think through these things, these will start to give you a more well-rounded picture of what type of work is going to help him live the way he wants, as opposed to having him pick a major or forcing him to go to college and decide what sort of job he's going to get before he has an idea of what he wants his day-to-day, week-to-week life to look like. Now, does the type of job or industry that he's interested in now or going to school for matter more than the other life factors that he cares about? If not, then his larger life goals should come first. Now, does the job that he wants, if industry is the biggest thing he wants to do, require a degree? So for instance, if your son wants to become a brain surgeon and that is more important to him than having a debt-free life, or more important to him than living in a certain place, or more important to him than having work-life balance with the hours that he works, then does the job that he's wanting to get legally require a degree? If your son wants to be a brain surgeon, the answer to that is going to be yes. And now you know that because he wants to be a brain surgeon, that is more of a priority to him than the other things that he would want to have in life. And it does legally require him to have a degree. He has to stay in college. It does not make sense for him to break out of college at all. He has to stay if he wants to get the things that he wants in life. Now that we've talked about what his priorities are, and you have a better idea, and so does he ideally, of what he's aiming for in his goals, you need to know as a parent what you're in for. If you're listening to this and you're going, this is amazing, I would love to talk through this with my son, but I'm not really sure what order to have the conversations in, specifically for you, it's called The Degree Freeway, how to help your 16 to 20-year-old build the life they want. To grab your set, go to degreefree.co/book. College is expensive. On average, the National Center for Education Statistics estimates that you will spend $104,000 for a 4-year bachelor's degree in the United States. However, most college graduates go for 5.5 years, at which point the average cost increases to $156,000. Some financial advisors are now saying that it could cost between $200,000 and $250,000. What would your son's life look like if you took back control of that educational spend? College is not a synonym for education. It's just an educational product. And it's overpriced, takes too long, and is often subpar at that. Now, what you need to know as a parent is the market your son is going into if he does not buy a degree and he chooses to break out of college. Only 7.7% of all jobs in the US legally require a college degree, and this is per the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We went through and counted all 867 of those jobs, and very few of them require a college degree. Some of those jobs also, even though they do require a college degree, do not necessarily make back the money that someone is going to spend to get a license to do the job legally as well. And you need to take that into account also. But the other thing that you need to know is that the entire job market has changed. Big companies like Tesla, Google, Accenture, IBM, Lockheed Martin, and Walmart have all dropped degree requirements. The Burning Glass Institute surveyed 51 million jobs across the country for the last 10 years. The continuous drop in degree requirements shows no sign of slowing, and in fact now is just picking up speed. Only 19% of jobs on Indeed, which is one of the largest of job boards in the country even mention a degree, and that includes saying preferred, which is not actually a degree requirement. Only 14.5% of the jobs on ZipRecruiter even mention a college degree at all. The numbers show that it's just not the same as it was. Even states are getting in on it. Pennsylvania recently removed through executive order a degree requirement unless it was legally required to do a job, and it opened at 92% of all of the state jobs in Pennsylvania, which is interesting because it reflects the 7.7% figure that we at Degree Free found when we counted. Not only that, 500,000 cybersecurity jobs just removed degree requirements for the federal government, and both presidential candidates are committing to removing degree requirements unless it is legally required. The landscape of work has completely changed. Now that we know that college is just one of many educational options, what are the other ones? There are 5 degree-free pathways. The first one is get a job. This includes entry-level work that would help your child build a network and help him to gain experience and valuable understanding of the skills that are needed in a job. Pathway number 2 is find an apprenticeship or on-the-job training. And this is from tech to trades. This is no longer just something that is focused on blue-collar work or trades. This includes software development, data analytics, all different types of tech apprenticeships are currently available. You do have to look for them, but that's true of anything. The third degree-free pathway is earn a license or certification. This could be anything from a Salesforce admin certification, pilot's license, notary public, to a real estate broker that give your child not only a valuable skill, but also a legal license to do something that sets them apart from other people in the market they are competing in. Fourth option, which is often overlooked as well, is build or buy a business. Before you tune me out, because not everyone's an entrepreneur, nowadays, building a business can be very simple. It can be a simple services business like mowing lawns, cleaning, picking up junk. People have built really successful businesses doing just that. Buying a business is also something that's really overlooked. When you think about that $104,000 to $156,000 spend, what if you were just to help your child buy a local services business that already has a clientele and just needs a little bit of social media marketing, which is more native to 19-year-olds these days? That's definitely an option that if it's in your family's budget, you should consider. And the 5th degree-free pathway is learn a skill. This could be anything from fixing mountain bikes, copywriting, web design, anything under the sun. And these skills often lead to either pathway number 1, which is getting a job, or to pathway number 4, or buying a business of your own. So these are all of the other educational options that you can utilize once you've realized that the whole world is out here for you and your son. Does what he wants to do require any additional educational purchases? And this is something we really have to think through. Like we were talking about, if there's a legal degree requirement for him, he's going to have to do that, especially if it's something that requires him to get a license. Now, sometimes things require licenses, but not degrees. And so if he does have to purchase additional educational material to get a specific license, what options are within your budget and also what's out there? This is not a quick process. You're going to have to research which options are out there and then which ones are within your budget. We know that this takes hours because we do this in our Degree Free Launch program, which is one-on-one. And you have the opportunity to do this with your child as well. It is going to require a time commitment from you. Now that you've gone through all of these things with him and you've gone through what options are out there and then what options are within your budget, which one is he the most interested in? Because your son will be so involved in this process, he will feel a lot more stewardship over the actual result than he does probably over his college experience that he's had so far. Once he chooses, have him apply or enroll and get moving. Now that you've talked your son through what he actually wants, got clear on his goals, understood the actual landscape of the hiring market now, and realized that there are so many other educational options, realize your son might need to break out of college. And that's what we call it a degree free. If your son shouldn't be there, he's not dropping out of college. He's breaking out, because if he's not going to stay somewhere he doesn't need to be, that's a good move. It takes a lot of bravery to make that move in a society that continually is pushing young adults into student loan debt. And you as a parent should be very proud of yourself for thinking through how you can help him and how you can support him on this journey. Now, if you're feeling unsure about how to guide your 19-year-old through these decisions or talk through these conversations, you're not alone. Tens of thousands of American parents are going through the exact same thing right now. College is far from the best path for most kids, and it's important to have the right conversations to help them design the life they actually want. If you want a tool to guide you through these conversations, step by step, our book, The Degree Free Way, is available at degreefree.co/book. It's designed to help parents and their young adults make informed decisions to build amazing lives that they are excited to start. Thank you so much for watching.